Shabbat Shalom, family. I hope everybody's enjoying their Shabbat today. And, well, once again, I welcome you back to the channel. Family, this lesson is going to be just like the title says. Can you stand the rain? And I know most of you, a lot younger than I am, y'all know that song by New Edition. Personally, I really like that song because it can apply to human relationships as well as spiritual. You can apply it either way. And so today may do both sides of it. We're in a time now, family, where things are going to get a little tough, you know. Now, when we first come into this truth, we were happy and joyous, and, you know, it wasn't too much going on. Those of us that's been in the truth a while, you know, things was fairly smooth, which has never been entirely smooth for us since we've been here. But it wasn't as difficult, okay? And we saw many blessings. You know, I know many of you been blessed by the Most High, and just everything seems to be just perfect. And we all excited, and we thank the Most High and all this. But what about them days, family, that's on the earth now? You know, like the lyrics in that song say, everybody likes a sunny day. I mean, who don't? But can you stand the rain? And it's going to be stormy and rainy, family. You know, and we're going to get wet. So I hope people took heed and to the saying, you know, you saving up for a rainy day. Well, I pray that your faith and belief and endurance has been saved up for a rainy day. Because, family, it's raining. We're going to get wet, but we're not going to drown, okay? There's nowhere in scriptures that promises when you start following Mashiach that things were just going to be hunky-dory every single day. And in spite of what they teach in the Christian churches that we came from, you know, everything is good news. It's all about the good things, the blessings, and all that. They never want to speak on things are going to get rough. You know, Mashiach himself went through it, and no man is above his master. You won't be able to go in front of judgment and tell Mashiach he doesn't know what it's like to be human, because he does. That was his whole purpose of coming in the flesh, that he could experience what we experience. So that excuse won't hold water at all, family. So what we'll do, let's start in Job. And I'm going to start at Job chapter 2, and I'm going to read from verse 6 through 10. And the Most High said unto Satan, Behold, he is in thine hand, but save his life. So went Satan forth from the presence of the Most High, and smote Job with sore boils from the sole of his foot unto his crown. And he took him a potsherd to scrape himself, and he sat down among the ashes. Verse 9. Then said his wife unto him, Dost thou still retain thy integrity? Curse the Most High and die. But he said unto her, Thou speakest as one of the foolish women speak. Notice he did not call his wife a fool. He said, You speaking like one of them now. What? Shall we receive good at the hand of the Most High? And shall we not receive evil or bad? Things go bad. And in all this, Job did not sin with his lips. See, Job understood. He enjoyed all the blessings, all those sunny days. But then it rained on him. All sorts of things happened. But Job was able to stand the rain. All he went through, lost everything he had. Satan was allowed to touch his body, but not kill him, obviously. But he had to withstand that. See, family, we just can't thank the Most High when days go right. You have to thank him for each and every day, even when nothing goes right. There's going to be stretches of time, family, when nothing at all goes right. And we still have to thank the Most High for each day that he allows you to keep breathing oxygen. Because as long as you're waking up every day, family, you got a chance to recover from whatever wrong or bad that happened. Okay? Psalms 118:24 says, This is the day which the Most High has made. We will rejoice and be glad in it. Obviously we're not jumping up and down cheering when, things go wrong. But it's still the Most High's day. He made them all. The days that we experience good and the days that we experience bad. Is it not said that when rain falls upon the earth, it falls upon the good and the bad? See? So we're right in the midst of this evilness, family. We're still here. It's not like this Christian doctrine, when things get like this, we're going to be just zapped up into the heavens. That's not going to happen at all. So we have to learn to be like Job. He understood, okay, I've been rich, I've been blessed, and now I got to endure this too. And it said, and with all that was happening to Job, he still didn't speak foolishly against the Most High. Okay. Family, take those of us who are married. When you first got married, everybody was in love, happy, just everything seems right, and it more than likely stayed that way, for a few years. But then it's gonna come a time, family, when you don't have that good job, things get rough. Your wife or your husband, they are not as attractive as they used to be, as far as how the world perceived being attractive. But we shouldn't be attracted to physical appearance, no way. We should be attracted to a person's spirit that is filled with the Most High. That's what makes people beautiful, not this outward appearance. We've been warned about judging by appearances. Okay? So, but when those troubles come, in a marriage, can you stand that? You went through the good stuff and was happy. but it's going to rain in your marriage. The storms going to come up. Disagreements come up. And you're going to have to deal with it. Okay? The normal human reaction when things start going bad, we start looking for things that isn't in our own household or with our spouse. We start looking for actually scapegoat. Oh, my wife did this, my wife do this, or my husband do this, my husband. We're looking for the cause of these hard times in the wrong place. See, we're looking at each other when we should be looking at the spirit of Satan, the principalities and rulers of darkness, spiritual wickedness in high places. That's the cause of it. And that is the testing of your faith. Whether you can stand the stormy days, the rainy days, just like you did when things were going well. Continue to thank the Most High for each day. Because you didn't have to wake up. Pretty sure you're well aware of that. In fact, before you came into this truth, the Most High could have let you die in your sins. Have you ever thought about that? But He didn't. You were allowed to keep existing until you came into the truth. And that's something, family, worth anything that you go through, because you'll never be able to repay that. Okay, let's continue. Let's just go through the scriptures and take it from there. 1 Corinthians 15:58. Therefore, my beloved brethren, be ye steadfast, unmovable, always abounding in the work of the Most High. For as much as you know that your labor is not in vain in the Most High. See, we're going to go through this stuff. Got to be steadfast, family. Once again, everybody loves a sunny day. But you got to be steadfast when it's raining. Okay? Family, in these times, all sorts of evil are plotted against the people, especially the Most High's people. Okay? And like I said from the beginning, of course we're going to get wet, but we won't drown as long as we keep our focus and faith in the Word. Job 14:1-2 says, man that is born of a woman is of a few days and full of trouble. He cometh forth like a flower and is cut down. He fleeth also as a shadow and continueth not. We go down to verse 5, Job 14:5, it says, seeing his days are determined, the number of his months are with thee. Thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot pass. See, your days are determined, family. If you go and look up in the concordance what the word determined in the scriptures mean, it means cut off. That's what it means. Man is going to be cut off. You're going back to what you were in the beginning, and that's back to the ground. Short of Mashiach coming, before that happens, you're going back to the ground from whence you came. Acts chapter 14, verse 22. Confirming the souls of the disciples and exhorting them to continue in the faith, and that we must through much tribulation, enter into the kingdom of Elohim. See, it shouldn't be no surprise, family. You know, Mashiach has told us many times, you know, if they hate me, they're going to hate you. So we already know that's coming. Many of us have already experienced it many times. When you came into this truth, we lost friends. I mean, friends we knew since kindergarten. We lost family that we was close to. We was almost inseparable from some of our family members. Now they want nothing to do with you. See? So those things have already happened to many of us. Practically all of us. You know, got family and friends that treat you like you got the plague or something. Okay? Proverbs 10:25. As the whirlwind pass, so is the wicked no more, but the righteous is an everlasting foundation. See, we just got to stick it out, family. Those who endure to the end are the ones that shall be saved. You know, we gonna have to go through some stuff, family. You know, this is not Sunday church. We're not gonna sit up here and express all the good things. Most of them won't even touch the book of Daniel or Revelation or nothing like that. They won't touch it. See, because the things that are to happen on this earth, they want nothing to do with it. It's all about prosperity and the goodness of the Most High and all this kind of foolishness, you know. Of course, the Most High blesses us. And there are periods of times, family, when we have to just, you know, make it. We have to keep going even when things are not right. I've had so many days like that, it's not even funny. You get up, man, and nothing goes right that day. Absolutely nothing. But in all that, when you lie down to sleep that night, you thank the Most High for that day. Okay? Because it was a learning experience. It strengthens you. It you know, prepares you to endure. This is why he allows some things to happen. It's not to destroy you, it's to strengthen you. I mean, how you gonna be strong if nothing else, nothing in your life ever goes wrong? How is that building your strength and faith and everything's always right? Everything just runs smoothly along, no problem. You know, how are you gonna build character? How is your foundation, spiritual foundation, gonna be strengthened if you never experience anything? So he allows us to experience different things, family, and it's to strengthen you, not to harm you. Okay. See, James chapter 1, 2 through 4. My brethren, count it all joy when you fall into different temptations, knowing this, that the trying of your faith worketh patience. But let patience have her perfect work, that you may be perfect and entire, wanting nothing. James chapter 1, verse 12. Blessed is the man that endures temptation, for when he is tried, he shall receive the crown of life, which the Most High has promised to them that love him. See, you have to be tried, fam. That's just it. You have to be tried. Practically everything we do, we have to try it first to see if we can do it. You know, people take vitamins and herbs, you know, to try to improve their health condition. But how would you know if you did not try it? See? So our faith, our belief, it has to be tried to be made perfect. It's just that simple. What verse is this? Let's go to Matthew 24:13. And it said, but he that shall endure to the end, the same shall be saved. It's about endurance, family. It's not who's the fastest. It's endure. You know, whether through good times or bad. You know. 1 Peter chapter 4. Go from 12 to 19. Beloved, think it not strange concerning the fiery trial that which is to try you, as though some strange thing happened to you. But rejoice, inasmuch as you are partakers of Mashiach's sufferings, that when his glory shall be revealed, you may be glad also with exceeding joy. If you be reproached for the name of Mashiach, happy are ye, for the spirit of glory and of the Most High rest upon on their part. He is evil spoken of, but on your part he is glorified. But let none of you suffer as a murderer, or a thief, or as an evildoer, or as a busybody in other men's matters. Yet if any man suffer as a believer, let him not be ashamed, but let him glorify the Most High on his behalf. For the time is come that judgment must begin at the house of Elohim. And if it first begin with us, what shall it end be of them that obey not the gospel of Yah? And if the righteous scarcely be saved, where shall the ungodly and the sinner appear? Wherefore, let them that suffering according to the will of the Most High commit the keeping of their souls to him in well-doing, as unto a faithful Creator. See, you know, we suffer for right doing, family. This world hates right. Anything concerning the Most High, they are against it. You know, that's just the way this world is, because it's Satan's world. Okay, this is not the world that we are looking forward to. You know, we're not going to tippy-toe through this mess, family. You know. Now, Isaiah 54:17 says, no weapon formed against us will prosper. But just notice closely what it said. It say no weapon formed against us will prosper. It didn't say the weapons wouldn't be formed, did it? It said they just wouldn't prosper. We have all kind of weapons formed against us this very second. You know, food shortages, okay? Job loss. See, these are weapons to get people to submit and give away all your rights. Okay? So there are plenty of weapons, you know, that is formed against us. You know, it comes in all forms, and I don't have to say what one of the forms is, but you know. All, you know, weapons have been formed against us. but they shouldn't prosper. This is what the scripture says. They'll be formed. Okay. It didn't say it wouldn't be formed. It just said they won't prosper. So we have to remain aware of that yeah, the plan is to destroy people, not to save them. Romans chapter 8, verse 15 through 18. For you have not received the spirit of bondage again to fear, but you have received the spirit of adoption, whereby we cry, Abba, Father. The Spirit itself bear witness with our spirit that we are the children of the Most High. And if children, then heirs, heirs of Elohim, and joint heirs with Mashiach. If so be that we suffer with him, that we may also be glorified together. For I reckon that the sufferings of this present time are not worthy to be compared with the glory which shall be revealed in us. These times are tough, family. You know, I know we're sick and tired of being sick and tired. But all this we have to go through, family, it's not to even be compared to how great and wonderful the things that the Most High has in store for us, those who believe, those who stand steadfast, those who don't waver in their faith, those who are not riding on the fence. Family, there is no fence riding. You either in or out. You know, you either in or you are out. There is no fence riding. You know, you're either hot or cold. Hebrews chapter 2, verse 16 and 18. For verily, he took not on him the nature of angels, but he took on him the seed of Abraham. Wherefore, in all things it behooved him to be made like unto his brethren, that he might be a merciful and faithful high priest in things pertaining to the Most High, to make reconciliation for the sins of the people. For in that he himself have suffered being tempted, he is able to secure them that are tempted. See, this is what I was saying a while ago. You're not going to get in front of the Mashiach doing judgment and, well, you know, you Elohim, you deity. So you don't know what it's like to be a human in flesh. And he going, oh, yes, I do. You know, I had a flesh and blood and bone body just like you do. I could experience pain. I could experience hunger. I could experience persecution. All that you going through, I've been tempted. And this is why I come in the flesh, to show you that you can do it. So that excuse is not going to hold water, family. See, we could say that if he never came in the flesh, but we can't say it. Hebrews chapter 4, verse 15. For we have not a high priest which cannot be touched with the feeling of our infirmities, but was in all points tempted, like as we are, yet without sin. See, tempted in every kind of way we were, but he did not sin. See, when you want to show somebody how to do something, you have to be the perfect example, right? I can't teach you how to work on a car, if I have never worked on one myself? So he taught us that it is possible for us to make it in the flesh through him, that we could do it. He set the example. Okay? Family, what's going on now is what's spoken of in Daniel chapter 7, verse 25. You know, they going to weary the saints and change times and seasons. So we're bombarded daily with wickedness. You know, but we can't give in to it, family. You have to keep going. You know, when you think about the story about Peter, you know, getting out of the boat and get on the water. In fact, let's read it. Matthew chapter 14, verse 28 through 31. And Peter answered him and said, Mashiach, if it be thou, bid me to come unto thee on the water. He said, okay, if this you, let me come out on the water where you are. And Mashiach said, come. And when Peter came down out of the ship, he walked on the water to go to Mashiach. See, when he got out of it, I mean, I bet he was all three. Oh man, wow, look at me. You know, this is cool. You know, because when he got out, he had his eyes focused on Mashiach. But then what happened? Verse 30, but when he saw the wind get boisterous, he was afraid. And beginning to sink, he cried out, saying, Mashiach, save me. And immediately Mashiach stretched forth his hand and caught him and said unto him, O thou little faith, wherefore didst thou doubt? See, everything was sunny. When he got out that boat and began to walk, he was focused on the Most High. He was focused on Mashiach. But when the sea started getting rough and them waves splashing up around him, he took his focus off of Mashiach and started putting his focus on the storm, the sea. See? And he began to sink. See, that's a lesson in itself, family. When things get stormy and rainy, you can't take your eye off of Mashiach. You can't take your focus off of the Most High, or you'll sink. Even in bad times, long as you keep your eye on the Most High, you're not going to drown. Okay, I don't care how rough it gets. Same instance happened, let's see. Mark chapter 4, verse 37 through 39. This was when Mashiach was in the boat with him. And there arose a great storm of wind, and the waves beat into the ship, so that it was now full. You know, the waves then splashed over and got in the ship, and the ship was getting full of water. And he was in the hinder part of the ship, asleep on a pillow. And Mashiach doing all this stuff, he was sleeping. He was tired. Like I say, he was in flesh and body like us, so he needed to rest too. And they awake him and say unto him, Master, carest thou not that we perish? You know, they went and woke him up. Hey, look, this boat is filling up with water. We're about to die. You mean you don't care? You just gonna lay there and sleep? And he arose and rebuked the wind and said unto the sea, Peace, be still. And the wind ceased, and there was a great calm. See? All they had to do was maintain their faith and believe, and they could have calmed the sea. See? And this is what it's saying, family. We have these nice sunny days and we love them, don't we? You know, but what about the rain? When it comes, see? When that rain comes, family, you don't run from the Most High. You run to Him. And He'll grab you by the hand to keep you from drowning in those bad days we experience, family. And we'll see many of them. I'm going to sit here and pretend like everything's just going to be lovely. It's not. Don't let no Christian pastor or some idiot tell you they are. You're experiencing it right now. Is everything lovely in your life right now? Answer that question, yes or no. No, it's not. You know, we're surrounded by wickedness. But, like I say, if we can key all day long when things are good, there are going to be them days when it starts raining, family, and I trust you. Today it's raining. It's raining. Get your umbrella out with the word of the Most High written on it so that you don't drown. So that's why family, I really like that song. I know y'all know it. You know, from New Edition, Can You Stand the Rain? Because it can apply to pretty much every part of life we go through. Can you stand the rain spiritually? You know, every day is not going to be a good day, family. It's a good day in that the Most High made it. Okay? But circumstances are not always going to be pleasant. But we got to learn to stand fast, be still, like Moses told him, be still. When your backs are up against the Red Sea, he told them to be still and see the salvation of the Most High. All right? So let's be thankful, family, for each and every day. Okay? The days that are beautiful and sunny, and then when those stormy, rainy days come. You know, the Most High made both of them. And we just have to have faith and endurance to be able to get through either one. All right? With that, family, I'm going to go ahead and say Shabbat Shalom and enjoy the rest of the day in the word of the Most High Yah. Shalom.